Hello, everyone. I'm Neff Rivera with the communications team here at Tri-County Electric Cooperative, and I'd like to welcome you to this virtual rate meeting. I'm joined by Andrew McLeese, Vice President, Engagement and Solutions, and Dustin Tidball, Chief Financial Officer and Vice President of Finance. This meeting is part of TCEC's official notice of rate adjustment, with additional information available in the March issue of the Current Conversations online newsletter sent to members on February 28th and available at tcectexas.com/current-conversations. It was also discussed during the January Member Connections virtual meeting, which was posted on the Member Information Center on the Cooperative's website. Rate notices are also included in your March billing statements. So let's address some questions you may have. And Dustin, I'll go ahead and start with you. Can you explain why rates are being adjusted?
Well, part of that is our last rate adjustment was in October of 2022. Over the last several years, the cost of doing business for the co-op has increased. We've seen in the economy inflation and higher interest rates. That's resulted in increased material costs such as poles, wire, and transformers, and we've seen increases in contractor labor as well. So cost across the board for the co-op has increased. And this just isn't affecting Tri-County, it's affecting the entire construction industry, and you're seeing it across the economy right now. And part of the answer too is this rate adjustment will help with our efforts to stop taking out additional debt and to start paying down the line of credit, which is part of our strategy to reduce debt. This will allow us to decrease interest expense for the members this year and in the future. We also have loan covenants with our external lenders, and these rate adjustments will help ensure we continue to meet those covenants with the banks.
Now, Dustin, can you explain what other initiatives we implemented before approaching a rate adjustment?
Sure. So, we have in our January Member Connections virtual meeting, which is on the website, we talked about this extensively. So if you have not watched that, I would encourage you to go watch that. We have also talked in quite a few of our current conversation newsletter, these initiatives that we started doing last year. But to kind of summarize those today, I will go back through those and give a little bit of detail. Some of the things that we've been doing is in 2024, we did some extensive budget cuts and cut $40 million out of the budget last year. And we've cut quite a bit out of the budget for 2025 as well. We've been living on a pretty strict, stringent budget this year as well. We eliminated construction credits to new members. Current membership is no longer supplementing this. They've been supplementing it for years, and that's something we stopped last summer. We've also talked quite a bit about selling assets. We have several land sales that are scheduled to close this year. We'll see those funds come in 25. We have a substation that we're selling in 2025 that's scheduled to close as well. Those funds are going to be brought in to help pay down some of that line of credit to reduce debt and again reduce the interest expense. In the most recent current conversations, we've talked about the selling of the Aledo building. Our legal headquarters is currently for sale right now, and the employees are going to relocate to our other facilities. That's another effort to help save money and to pay down debt. We've implemented quite a few cost-saving initiatives over the last year. We switched material suppliers to help save money for the co-op. We've cut contractors where we could and brought in more work in-house. And we've also switched health insurance providers. Those are all cost savings that we should see hit in 2025 and in the future. Something else we've talked quite a bit about is our Storm Uri debt. Last fall, we refinanced part of that debt. Now, the Storm Uri debt, just to kind of recap, was broken into 8 separate loans or tranches. Tranche 1 was $60 million and was due at the end of 2024. Tranches 2 and 3 were $50 million apiece, for a total of $100 million, which was due in 2025 at the end of this year. These 3 loans were refinanced over 23 years, and we were able to lock in lower interest rates than what we were currently paying. So this is going to save the co-op millions of dollars in interest expense over the life of these loans. And something else we did is we entered a new power supply agreement, which went into effect in January of 2025, just started a couple months ago. And this is going to eliminate the risk that Tri-County was exposed to from market price volatility. So we really looked at our own operations first and analyzed what can we do, what can we change, what can we cut before we implemented a rate adjustment. Again, this rate adjustment is not the sole solution, but it's part of the overall strategy to help pay down debt and improve the finances of the co-op.
Thanks, Dustin, for explaining that. Andrea, I'll turn over to you. Can you explain what is changing about the rates?
We have a residential billing statement graphic that will be showing on the screen to help us walk through this together. There will be no change to the customer charge, the per kilowatt hour energy rate, or the Brazos rider for any rate class. We'll primarily be discussing the residential rate this afternoon, but this adjustment applies to all rate classes. What is changing are the 2 components that make up the per kilowatt hour energy rate, the base power costs and distribution charges. Tri-County operates on the customer charge and the distribution portion of the per kilowatt hour energy rate. Collection of the Brazos rider is paid toward the Winter Storm Uri debt. The example you see on your screen under current is the current rate structure for the residential rate. Within the 14.425 cent per kilowatt hour rate, there are 12 cents of base power cost charges and 2.425 cents of distribution charges. The example you see on your screen under April 2025 is the new rate structure, effective on members' bills that are mailed in April. In the new structure of the 14.425 cent residential rate, there are 10.5 cents of base power cost and 3.925 cents of distribution charges. The increase in the distribution component from 2.425 cents to 3.925 cents increases Tri-County's revenue. This was determined to be the rate adjustment method with the least impact to members. Looking at the power cost recovery factor, or PCRF, between the two billing statements, the current March statement's PCRF credit is 2 cents, and the April PCRF credit will be 0.5 cent. This is where you may see an increase in your bill from 2024, depending on your energy usage. The 2025 PCRF credit will be less than it was for each month starting in April compared to 2024. On your screen now is an updated PCRF tracker with residential energy rates and PCRF credits throughout the remainder of 2025. The residential rate of 14.425 cents per kilowatt hour stays the same, and the average PCRF credit is 1.5 cents less than 2024. Historical energy and PCRF rates are available on the cooperative's website at the address on your screen.
Thanks, Andrea. Dustin, can you go a little more into the PCRF credit and how it will be on members' bills for the remainder of the year due to the PCRF reserve?
So the PCRF will remain a credit on your 2025 bills, but the amount of the credit will be on average 1.5 cents lower than the 2024 credits. This credit can continue in 2025 because Tri-County no longer needs to build a large PCRF reserve to shield members from ERCOT price volatility. The new power supply agreement that I previously mentioned shields members from unpredictable wholesale market price fluctuations for the next 5 years.
And Andrea, what are some ways members can offset this rate adjustment?
There are two primary components of your energy bill: rates and your energy usage. The March edition of the electronic member newsletter, Current Conversations, included tools to help manage energy cost. Energy saving tips from Energy Star, including tips for heating and cooling more efficiently. This is the time of year to start planning for conditioning your home against the summer heat. Tools available on the My Tri-County Texas online member portal and mobile app, like signing up for usage alerts. The usage tracking tool can be used to compare daily usage to the day's temperature. And within the usage tracking, members can also view their energy usage in 15-minute intervals, and also are able to view their unbilled energy usage for their upcoming bills. Programs like budget billing and prepaid billing may help members budget their energy dollars better. More information about these programs is available on our website at tcectexas.com/billing, or by calling a member service representative during normal business hours. We encourage you to visit the cooperative website at tcectexas.com or contact member service for information about your cooperative.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Dustin. And thank you to all our members who joined us today. For more information on the rate adjustment, please visit tcectexas.com/rate-adjustment-update or call member service during normal business hours. If you'd like to watch this meeting again, it will be posted on the Member Information Center in the coming days. Just click on the Recordings tab if you wish to watch it. Have a great night.